Yes. His name is Pelican. Pellylcan. From Jamaica. Big up. Yo, check this joint out. Yo. No. Woo. Pelican. This joint is tough. It's called Vaccine, you heard? Welcome to the Kick Game Podcast, episode 4. It's your boy, Mellow Kick Game, and I'm happy to be here, man. Another week. I'm thankful for feedback that y'all been giving me on the past couple episodes. Yo, you know what? One thing from my dad, my dad told me because he been tuning in. He said, yo, you acting like your vernacular is not spectacular. Too many you herds. I said, all right, Dad. I'll do better. You know what I mean? I'm just saying how I feel, man. I ain't one of the Cosbys. I ain't go to Hill, man. You dig? But nonetheless, my parents did graduate from Fordham University, both my mom and my dad, so I always want to make them proud, So I'll behave a little bit better. Yo, one thing I learned this is episode 4. Even though I'm in my space and this is my platform, I still can't just do whatever I want to do and say whatever I want to say. There's something that comes with the responsibility, and I'm somebody who it's just something that fell in my lap. I have a lot of young people that look up to me. I have a lot of friends who have children that's watching me and stuff like that. So I always have to keep that in mind and moved with tact. That's a new word that I learned. Tact. Y'all ever heard that word? This is the word of the day. No, not tactical. The word is tact. And the definition of tact is adroitness and sensitivity in dealing with others or with difficult issues. The inspector broke the news to me with tact and consideration. Adroitness, and a lot of people might not know, so the word adroit, it means clever or skillful in using hands or mind, right? So it's kind of just like in your delivery. Some people, you know what's crazy about life? Like when you go to the doctor or the dentist, you don't know how his day is going. He has to just put on a face and perform. You don't want to go to the doctor and know that he's having a bad day. You have to, as a true professional, you have to be just that, professional at what you do. So, but the thing with your boy Mello is, my face be tattletaling on me. You always gonna know the truth. You're gonna know if I'm feeling happy, if I'm feeling frustrated. Some days it's just like that, I'm a real person, and I'm very transparent, So yeah, love is love, and we gonna do a lot better. I got a lot of good things in store for y'all today, man. I got a lot of dope stuff in store, man. I got 2 of the best with me, and yeah, as I say, 2 of the best. This new Jay-Z and Nas track came out. So Sorry off the DJ Khaled. They dropped a video with the song, you know what I mean? And one thing that I admire about Jay-Z and Nas, and one thing I see when I watch that video, is class and poise. You hear me? 2 things that these men move with. Class and poise. And like those things are 2 things that my guests today represent. You know what I mean? Yo, I'm not gonna waste much time. I want to bring my first guest in. I want to welcome my boy, one of the best, a true sneaker connoisseur. One of the, I mean, I've been doing this for so long, and he been right here in this game, bumping into him event after event. He's progressed in the game, and he represent Brookyln. Yo, welcome my boy Fresco to the Kick Game Podcast, y'all. Brookyln in the building, you heard?
Every day.
Yo, pour up, my done.
Yeah.
Grab a cup, bro.
Say that.
And pour up something. I don't know if you want to chase.
Do I put these on?
Yeah, put on them headphones, bro.
Okay.
If you chase, we chase with this ruby red. You know what I mean? Grown man style.
See, I've never done the ruby red like
Yeah,
you
bro.
say. Support black business.
This is how we do it. This is a Rock Boys Crown Heights edition.
Yeah, I will say this about you before we start. You got all the Rock Nation hats that nobody else got.
Yo,
I don't know what your Rock Nation deal is like.
yo, bro, I'm not even gonna front. Shout out to my man Rock Boy for life on Instagram. My boy Byron, man, he's official. He keep me laced, and yo, if y'all want some rock pieces, you could definitely. I mean, aside from going to the site, you could holler at him. I'm not somebody who be buying stuff off Instagram and all that, but like, this dude is official.
Damn, I've never seen that color a day in my life. I found that color when I was 2 years old, because that's crazy. That's fire.
Yo, good looking, bro. Yo, welcome, man. It's good to have you here, man. Like, yo, bro, we've been doing this for a while. First time I met you was at Dunk Exchange, maybe 2009 or something like that.
Probably 2009. That was at that place called the Crash Mansion.
Right. Crash Mansion. That's where those used to be at.
Facts.
Now you always had a table full of kicks and fly stuff, yo. You was it a brand that you was down with?
So when I first got into like selling sneakers, I would say my brother City, shouts out to City, he put me on. I used to sell G-Shock watches. Like I told you a little bit earlier, I used to work in Macy's. Macy's had this thing called Macy's Money. So if you got your employee discount, plus you can use your Macy's money towards purchases. So you can get thousands of dollars in Macy's money and put it towards anything in the store except for like Louis Vuitton. So I knew that I could sell these G-Shocks. G-Shocks was on fire.
Yeah, G-Shocks
So I get the
was lit.
G-Shocks for like $30, $40 after the Macy's money and sell them. And then he was selling shoes. He'd been selling shoes for years. And then he put me on. So he was like, yo, like there's these trade shows we can go to. And we used to always get a bunch of shoes. We used to walk around with bags and bags of shoes.
Yeah. Yo, you always had some fire on your feet from back then too, you know what I mean?
I mean, I knew when I'm coming here today, I was like, yo, let me put together something that like my man will respect.
What's on your feet today, bro?
And he is the Kobeist of Kobe connoisseurs that I've ever, encountered. I was so shocked that he, cut his LeBron slander a little bit. It still exists. It still exists. It's no he. Yeah. So Mello is a Kobe person, so I put on the undefeated Kobe's, and I wore my Mike Tyson T-shirt because it's Brookyln.
Yo, no doubt. Yo, like the game's changing, Fresco, right in front of our eyes, man. And how you feel about the direction the sneaker game is moving in right now?
I mean, no matter how I feel about it, you gotta adjust.
Right.
Like, yo, like I could have a million feelings. I could be like, yo, man, it used to be like this, and I used to be able to go this person. Yeah, I get all that, and it was great. It was a great time. But now it's like, yo, people don't give a fuck about that. Excuse my language.
No doubt.
People don't care, so I'm just trying to find a way to learn from the youth that are running this game rather than like just shun them.
Wow.
Like, yo, like, whatever, like y'all doing it. Nah, I need to learn from y'all because if I want to stay, I love sneakers too. So if I want to keep my foot in the game, like I have to play a mellow role.
Right.
No pun intended.
True. Yo, that's deep because you know what? Nobody's said that. Like, and that's just like you kind of took me. I got to take a step back and be like, yeah, wow. That's a step of humility because just to say, you're willing to learn from the younger generation as an older guy, that's a big thing. You know what I mean?
I could teach them what I could teach them, and I'm gonna give them the piece of the game that I know that have worked for me. But I also have to utilize that while like stepping into their arena, because
True.
like I've been around
True.
for a minute, so there's been adjustments and changes, and that shit's gonna continuously change. So if I know that, I know that I have to adjust with the times. I can't conform who I am. Like I'm gonna still be 100% stand on my square, my 10 toes, but at the same time, I have to understand how I can utilize myself within that space and still be prosperous, which is why
True.
I'm where I'm at now.
True. You got your undefeateds, man. You know something.
I knew somebody, yo, relationships, when it comes to sneakers, that will never ever change. And relationships are like the person who would send me these, we don't even talk about sneakers.
Right, right.
Like we talk about
Yeah.
everything else but that.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you build an organic relationship with somebody, the other shit is just like the sneakers they're the soul. They're the
True.
root of that
True.
relationship. But that root has a tree. And as that tree grows, you still got the base, which is the soul, which is the kick, but there's so much that comes from that.
It's true. That's a fact. Let me ask you, you prefer shopping online or you want to go in the store to copy your pieces?
In the store.
Every
store,
time.
every time if I can now. I had to learn because of COVID that, yo, I got to shop online. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, the game changed a lot over the past year. You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts.
So I must ask you this. How you feel about resellers?
Yo,
Be honest.
All right, resellers. It's not. I'm not even mad at resellers. Resellers, they are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They're trying to get the most profit they can for an item that they're selling, no matter what it is. But at the same time, the consumer has to realize how much control they have in that market. Because if they're paying, like if you're willing to pay this price, you can't be mad at that. It's whatever value you put on it.
True.
So if you're willing to do that, then that's on you. But if you don't pay that, then what's gonna happen? The value has to drop.
Right.
So like the consumers have to realize, like, yo, we got power.
That's
And
a
if they
fact.
don't realize they got power, then yo, like you gonna have to pay, and you gonna have to come see me if you pay.
Fact. You see? Now, it's a lot to speak on this, but for us to get the true facts, we need to speak with somebody who's in this arena and does this. So today I brought my boy Papi Pesos, aka Fly Tie, to the Kick Game podcast, so he could come in and let us know what's going on. So yo, let's welcome my boy. Yo, Papi Pesos, step into the spot, man. You could just roll down.
Say that.
Switch headphones. Yeah. Let him get those.
Yo,
What the deal, my dude?
it was good, bro.
You can hear yourself?
Yeah, I hit myself.
Welcome, my boy, Papi Pesos, to the Kick Game podcast, man. Thanks for coming, bro. Pour up,
You
bro.
already know, son.
Pour up,
My
dude.
monetary value just went up because I'm sitting next to, wealth.
Yeah, yo, I don't know if you do the ruby red, but that's how we mix it. You know what I'm saying? If
I ain't got no choice. I ain't about to drink this straight.
That's that good VSOP. You could drink that straight. You could chase it. I just like it chased, you know what I mean?
I ain't eating enough food today to do that.
Son, don't say you did that. So we drink responsibly on the Kick Game podcast, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we keep these essentials on deck. Whenever y'all
That's
ready,
right.
grab you a
I'm
essential.
definitely going to, blend this right.
Mommy, yo, Rock Nation, title. Holla at my man, please.
Yo, man, and
I mean that respectfully.
Everybody
fingers
got a Rock Nation
crossed,
hat on.
man. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. Hold up, man. What's on your feet today? First off, bro.
Yeah, Total Max, up tempo. Nostalgia right here.
Good toe. That's a good toe, man. Oh, man, like, you consider yourself a reseller, bro? Because from the outside looking in, son, that's what I would call you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you've been pretty consistent. Just my piece just before you start. Like we've been in the field. Like I do it. Like I'm not even. I'm just. I just joke. You know what I mean? These dudes is for real with this reset selling thing.
Yo, you know who you are? You a player coach.
Yo,
when it
word.
comes to this reseller, you a
Yeah,
player coach.
because like
You touched important pieces.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like we've been out there for
Turtle Doves,
fact.
Pirate Black, 1.0.
Yeah, that was the same day the Shattered Backwoods came out, and you touched both that day. Legendary day. That was June 27th, man, 2015,
All
bro.
four
You
corners
heard?
of Nike 10 look crazy on Fifth Ave.
Wow, son, what a day, son. Let me ask you something. Did you ever think that SBs would be flipping or would be touching this point that they at right now?
Returning?
Yeah, because I mean, it was quiet for a minute.
I mean, that was the same thing with Jordan.
It kinda jumped-
I felt it would come back.
Yo,
They not
SBs was
bringing
always
back
dope.
The original shit, like Pee Wees and Puss Heads, like, you're not bringing them joints back. Like, Daylight Highs, like, I still got them shits in my crib.
Yo, facts or fiction, Papi Pesos.
What up?
Reselling is the new hustle instead of selling drugs.
It's just like drugs. Yeah, I would say that.
When people knock resellers, to me, I think they seem to forget. Because just coming from the hood, like we come from the same hood, you know what I'm saying? Like born and raised. My boy Ty come from Ebbsville, you know what I'm saying? Yo, what hood? Shout out your hood, bro. Shout out your hood, my dude. Flatbush in the building. All right, this you know we next door neighbors. Flatbush and Crown Heights in the building. You know what I mean? But yo, bro, like it's changed. But this stops a lot of the bullshit that goes on in the hood. Like I'm personally like not even anybody that's here, but just in general, people that started selling sneakers is people that used to hustle, you know what I mean? And they like, they realize the money is better and they don't have to get themselves locked up, you know what I mean? So that became a big thing, you know what I mean? And I like it for that part of the game, you know what I mean? 5 pairs of Jordans came out in the past 10 days, y'all. 5 pairs of Jordans came out in the past 10 days.
It's a lot to keep up
And that's
with.
just Jordans.
Let me just run through them real quick. The Travis Scott 6s, right? The Carolina 4s, the Flint 13s, Carolina 11s, the Flint 7s, and the Flint 7s just came out. That was the last one on Saturday.
Yeah.
You got any of... first of all, this is good because this is the question is, don't that 3 days? Because it was a point where I told everybody put their phone on, and I ain't put my phone on. Pardon me, terrible. Everybody asked me which joint. Yo, can you just hold this for me, bro? Just keep that. Put that inside. Everybody's asked me which pair I got when it went those 3 back-to-back days. Those days was crazy in the hood. It was the 4s, the Travis Scotts on Friday, then the Flint 13 Saturday. You know what I mean? Yo, bro. Out of those 3 right there, which one you think was the most important toe? The 4s, the Travis Scotts, or the Flints? And I'm gonna ask Fresco because he's in the field too. You know what I mean? He knows a good toe when he sees it. So out of those 3, which one you think would have been the bullseye?
Yeah, like that's a loaded question.
That's me.
A loaded question.
I'm heavy on quality. But
Yo, bro, pass Papi Pesos when he's back so we could just get right to we gonna talk quality and all that because Papi Pesos brought some joints in here for the Kid Game viewers, yo.
I see it. So nice.
Cause Fresco know a good toe. You see what's on the toe?
Yeah, he got something that a lot of people we call that a space alien.
Nah, man, my man, he rock with old.
Okay. You see what's going on? All right. Now, we talking about different qualities and things of that nature. Like, what Travis doing to the game, man, this is the dude, you think he boosted up? Since he started rocking the SBs, the prices went up, right?
surprised that he got a SB. That was a real look for him.
Them
That's-
joints looking like
says-
oatmeal right there. You heard?
Travis, he sets himself up right.
Giving
when
me
it comes
three
to
bear
kicks.
vibes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, little
SB, you
that
feel me?
fuzziness. Yeah, I can
That's
see
how
the
I
little
felt
fuzz.
when I took it out, and I'm like,
Those got
Three
two
bears?
pockets. Hold on, the other
Yeah, they
one got
two,
one
the other one got
pocket.
one.
yeah, he had a trick to that.
That's a good toe.
I don't know what's in my pockets when I wear those, so you know.
All right, yo, hold up. Put those on because we don't want to block the viewers. This table is our runway. We want to keep it nice and
I don't know.
beautiful for the people. So, Fresco. Back
Yes,
to
sir.
the question now. Now that I'm gonna ask you that one more again. 3 Jordans came out. The 4s. Those oatmeal Travis Scotts. What they call those?
Germany, something.
These I don't even know, like
British.
if because like Travis shit is all
Yo.
earth, like it's earth.
And I'm
tone.
sorry, people gonna be at home like, yo, how you don't know this? I should know,
I
whatever.
should
But
know too, but
I'm calling them oatmeal. So those dropped in them Flint 13s, man. Which one was the most important toe? Which would have been the bullseye?
the bullseye, and I hate to be
If
as
you had to pick
obvious,
one.
like if I had to pick one, but they're all non-original shoes, right?
Fact.
So if you pick one, it's really just the one that you like the most.
Fact.
And yo, no slight to the 4s or the 13s. Like when it comes to Flint 13s, for me, it's blue.
No doubt.
And it was I like those new like.
I don't even
burgundy
know how they still get the same name. Like,
That's
why
what
are
I'm
they
saying.
calling those Flints?
because they're getting lazy now.
That's amazing to me.
They threw
And
the
then
red
and then
in,
these
red
7s that
Flint.
came out, they call those Flints. Same way. It's no.
Those
If-
was
no,
the original.
if
But
they were-
that's a fact. That's the original
If I
Flint.
went with a shoe, it would be the older models. Like I'm big on old kicks. Like
Fact.
this is cool or whatever. But you said which one would you aim for? It depends
Yeah.
on what's your purpose and what shoe.
What's
Yo,
your preference?
Well, let me
Right.
tell y'all something. For me personally, them 3 joints came out, right?
Right.
Now, yo, honestly, I didn't get none of them for myself. The days went by, and I was out there in the field with my man Scoop, whatever. Yo, it goes by. Then Joe hits me, right? Yo, I'm going to a birthday party on Saturday. I need some kicks. And I'm said, wow.
What you went with, Joe?
He went with the 4s.
And my
But son,
thing
you know
about
what's the
fours,
thing?
them
I got
fours, the quality is better than Travis Scott fours. I feel.
yo, those things are milky. The suede is awesome.
A1.
But this is the thing. I was kind of tight because I say, yo, if I was gonna pick something, I would have got you those. Like if I know you wanted something, if you would have told me, yeah,
Your hat matches with 2 out of the 3 shoes.
yo, bro. That's why I don't. Yo,
I ain't gonna. hold
everybody
you.
see me today. They like, yo, you got the 4s on? They like, man, yo, them young boys look at my feet. I don't got the 4s or the 1s on. They like, man, we trash. These is the skate mental SBs, bro. You
I
heard?
don't know what those are. That's
These
the
kids
problem,
don't
bro.
understand what's going on. You know what I
Them
mean? But
4s,
men who know.
A1.
But this is what I want to ask you, as a man who's in the field and reselling and things like that. Do you feel like hip hop related sneakers sell more than a normal collab shoe? Like what's somebody else
I feel like
regular collabs? A Laylee Mays. What's those 3s that just came out? How do you pronounce that?
I'm a Monier. I'm a Monier.
I'm a mine
Those-
years, like compared
That's
to a
it.
hip hop shoe.
I'm big on quality. Those on my years. That's
So is
crazy.
that
detail
so
inside? You got quoted in the shoe. I'm like,
And they're designed for
But-
black women.
Don C did that, bro.
and I got both of them.
But he's a
This
rapper,
is why
man.
my taste went from GR to
Mhm.
nah. I need this shit that you can't get.
The quilted inside
Yeah, you
was
feel me?
awesome, though. I flipped my Don C2s, man. That was All-Star Weekend,
All-Star
bro.
Weekend
And
was in
I had to
Brooklyn.
take the boys to the joint. You know what I mean?
To your
That was,
question,
that was a good weekend.
to your question, I would say the only like hip hop or collaborative like Jordans. So
Yeah.
like Virgil or Travis Scott
Right.
or whatever. I feel like the only regular Jordans that hold like parallel value or like in the same frame is Jordan 1s, like highs. Jordan 1 highs essentially continuously grow in value.
How you feel about the one thing? The one's taking off like this.
I think that,
Yo.
you know.
What's your favorite pair of mics, Fresco? You next. Don't fuck with his answer neither. Don't say, yo, that's whack or nothing. Just let him go. You next. Don't laugh. What's your favorite pair of mics?
You talking number or you talking pair?
No, I'm... Oh, wow. That's a good question. Come on, bro. How you going to flip the table like that?
Yeah, you asking two people that...
Or you talking pair?
Very particular about shoes.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's a different
What's your
thing.
favorite number?
My favorite number... This is always a difficult question for me, but if I have to choose, and 4. 4 is probably my favorite number. Yeah, when it comes to J's. I love 7s, I love 3s, 11s, 1s, but 4s.
Yeah.
Like white cement 4s, I have like 4 or 5 pairs of those.
Wow. That's a good toe. Yo.
I got 2 of them, so I'm kind of with him with that, but... Design-wise, it's 7. I don't know who was putting what together, but from this to constructing, and the 7 is comfortable.
That's crazy, bro.
So
there's not too many people that pick the 7, man. You know what I'm saying? That was my first Jordan, so that's why it always sits special with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is my first, the Infrared 6, Black Infrared.
Wow.
So the CDs, and my brother, shouts out to City, he's designed fitteds. So he has fitteds that he designed years ago with the infrared. He loves infrared.
Word. And I just like peeping. Trav still kept the infrared thing on there. But those are like 2 different shoes now. Which one is better?
I'm going with this one.
The green one?
Yeah, green's my favorite.
Which one you going with?
Green's my favorite.
You don't like the extra pocket?
I like the extra pocket, but
the green. That green is just mean.
This glow.
Yo, Lefty. Which one harder?
This glow.
Hold on.
I didn't even know that.
Let me see. Pass the toe thing. Just saying. Yeah, these.
You could do a lot more with,
Facts, you could do a lot with green.
Son, they did a lot more with this one though, son.
This, I feel like I gotta get me
the green ones is
polo
hard.
jacket. You feel me?
Yeah, them low heads are killed.
So what you gonna do when you see the kid wear one right foot green and the left foot? Because it's gonna happen.
Joe, which
that's
one?
The hype beat shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I
don't like it either, but it's gonna happen.
Son, does this glow in the dark?
I don't know.
But I wouldn't doubt it because like the first one glows in the dark.
They put more detail into the oatmeal ones.
Facts.
They did. They took their time. This almost looked like a Carhartt kind of canvas right here.
On Instagram, you know how like ads be popping up? They got like a Carhartt jacket that was split between 2 Carhartt jackets, and I don't know, like the Travis Scott, the Air Force One, the 20
son.
You know, the good jacket to go with that.
And Travis's first collab was with Helmet Lane.
Yo, Papi Pesos, man, you brought a couple more pairs for the public and for the people.
Yeah, you said you wanted to talk about women's ones.
I want to talk about not just women ones, but men buying women's shoes. Yo, Fresco, how you feel about this? Because this thing is happening right now. I mean, I'm seeing men wearing those women off-white 4s. I see more men than women with them. Right?
They in their size, so, and I ain't gonna lie, that shoe, Virgil did his thing with it.
Yeah. Is it cut different? Listen to what I'm asking though, bro, because this is the thing. I'm gonna keep it a band with y'all right now. Anytime I used to have little debates with them feminist girls at work and shit, the one argument I always used to win is like, yo, it's a reason why a men's size 9 and a women's size 9 is different. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Times are changing now, and we're gonna have a universal shoe, son. Like, so it's just gonna be like one. But are those cut differently than a men's shoe, or is it cut just like a regular one?
It's a conversion, you know what I mean? Like, this is 11 and a half women, which is a men's 10.
Yo, Fresco, I'm gonna ask you rocking a woman Jordan?
Personally?
A lot of people would. sneaker balls.
I just saw Capo wearing those.
It's hard to turn this.
Yeah, they hard. But guess what? My homegirl just had them on, and those is harder on her to me. So hold
You know
on.
what I
better
would
body.
say, and I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Yo, men can't. Yo, we can't not be included. Like, there's been several instances where women haven't been included.
Yeah,
in
they
our-
feel
in
some
our
kind of
stuff.
way about that. They
So
want
now
their
it's like, yo, now that they have their own, and there's a lot. Like, yo, like it's a fact. There's a program. If you guys have been following, like, especially Jordan Brand in particular, you got the Virgil program with the fours, and you have a plethora of ones that they've done. So it's like we're catering to women for sure, but the men are just like, nah. Y'all gonna have to make, and they make up to size 14 and a half.
Yeah.
They never
Right.
did that before. So it's like, yo,
So
like,
what's a 14 and a half in men's?
In
A
men's.
woman 14? What's that in
14
men's?
and
14
half
half is a
like
13.
13 men.
Wow.
13 men.
It go up to a 13, son?
And they
Fact.
only did it on this one.
That
because
is crazy.
this was new.
Yo,
Son, why do they
Virgil
want
shoes-
men wearing women's Jordans?
Nah,
I don't
because
understand.
the women wanted the joints that the men's
The
had. They
men-
feel some kind of
exactly.
way. They
They-
like,
they
yo,
Yes.
feeling the way
So
for a
get all
while.
the joints
So-
and we don't. So
So keep it official.
They made it like
Did
you
more
said.
men or more women cop those from you? Who shopping more? Men or women?
That's a good question.
all right, so the guys be kind of cheap.
That's a
Facts.
fact.
The
That's
ladies,
a fact.
the
That's a
ladies
fact.
be like, yo, I
That's
want
a
this,
fact.
get it for me. And anybody know that do shop with me or buy something from me, you call me, you ask me for something, I'm gonna get it. I ain't,
No
I'm
doubt.
gonna call, I'll make the phone call. I'm who you call, I make the phone call, just be serious, and I don't got time to make a phone call for no reason. You know?
Yeah. Poppy,
I hate that.
he'll cover the order, and that's a fact. You know what I mean?
Even if I don't even get no money out of it.
Yeah,
I'm
son.
helping you get
It's
what
been
you need,
times
you
where
know?
I've needed, you know what I mean, to
But
get
that's
the
good
joint
business.
covered
And
and
that's why
all.
I
That's
gotta
great
keep it.
business. That's why people are gonna continuously come back to you, because sometimes I'ma just break even, and I'ma let you eat
I
because
don't even
like
break you. It's just
Say
I'm giving you a favor. I'm doing
Sometimes
you,
it
I'm doing
be
you
like
a
that.
justice.
But you know what? You've been consistent in the game, you heard? And I'm going to keep it a buck with you while I got you here right now, because this is something I always wanted to tell you, son. You know, 50 Cent, son, right?
Mhm.
He's a nigga who do his thing, son. And, son, he's great at what he do. But a lot of times it's like he be focusing on people that don't like him and all this shit like
Yeah, I
that.
don't
You know what I
care
mean?
about that.
Yo, son, let me tell you something, son. You one of the
I don't care
illest at
about
what
that.
you do, son. You heard? Son, nothing can stop you, son. And nobody that knows the game that's really watching and paying attention, your consistency speak for itself, my nigga. You like 50, my nigga, you heard? You got the power, nigga. Let nothing stop you, bro. You heard?
I appreciate
You one of the
that.
best, nigga. Let me tell you something. I'm going to call this right here, this segment, Keep It Official. Fellas, keep it official with your boy.
Mm.
Kanye's first Adidas drop, like I said, June 27th, 2015, right? That was 6 years ago. Kanye West is now worth $1.8 billion. You heard? Michael Jordan's first shoe dropped in 1985. That's 36 years ago. Michael Jordan is worth $2.1 billion.
So
Right.
Kanye is on his ass.
My question to y'all. I'm not even going to say jumped over the jump, man, because we don't do blasphemous shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Is Kanye at this rate, do you think Kanye Yeezys are equal in a room? Like, as far as, yo, you got your mics on, boy got his Yeezys on. Are them shits equal to a pair of Jordans?
I'm gonna let you answer first.
all right.
Are they on the same scale?
So you just said Kanye's worth
8 billion.
1.8 billion.
And he's projected, the projection is astronomical. I don't even want to say it. You heard? But he's about to do a Gap deal that's about to put him out of here. But this is just his worth right now off of his Adidas deal. And This is his Forbes numbers 2021.
This is not just off his Adidas deal. This is a collective of
Well,
Kanye
yeah.
worth.
Fact.
Right? All right. A collective of Kanye worth is worth $1.8 billion. A sneaker worth of Michael Jordan is 2.1.
Yo, see, that's the thing. This ain't his sneaker. This is Forbes list numbers. You know what I'm saying? This is from the Forbes. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is them niggas estimated. This is them niggas net
So I
worth
feel like
today.
right?
Today. You know what I'm saying? Like right now.
I feel like
This is the
particular
thing.
Yeezys.
Yo, this is what, bro.
Yeah, right.
Let's just break it down in layman's terms. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, Kanye been with Adidas for 5 years. Jordan been with Nike for 36 years.
Mm-hmm.
I got a revert question for you then. Do you think Kanye's worth will be higher if he stayed with Nike or if now that he's with Adidas?
I think Nike played themselves.
I definitely think Nike played themselves, but I'm talking about if we're talking about just value.
But
Do you
that's the
think
bit.
his value would be higher now if he stayed with Nike and they didn't play
I
themselves?
feel like that because Nike had the. Imagine
Hold on, let me
Kanye
crack.
putting his
Yo,
thoughts
y'all.
into one of
We
these.
got cold essentials on deck for everybody. Yo,
Nah.
so homies, yo, D.
That ass.
Jolo, if you want
I
one,
feel
grab it.
like you were saying, certain
You want one?
Yeezys in the room, they're right, but somebody gonna have on a pair of ones like trophy room ones.
Wow,
Automatically out the door, 3 racks.
that's the
Out
best
the
shoe
door.
of the year so far. Cause I just saw somebody was like, "Yo, the best shoes of the
I
year."
feel
Those,
like
how you say that?
The Alma
Alma
Mater,
Maniers, the
is one
fours,
is the best, right?
The
Quality,
threes,
quality.
those ones that came out, the blue and black. We
Black
call
The
those
universities.
Yeah, one of them. Not
And
not
the Travis Scotts.
Not the
Not the
hyper
Hyper
Royals.
Blue.
I
The
don't like
Hyper
the
Blue,
hyper
yo.
Royals. Them
They didn't even have
They
those
rusty.
trophy room ones. Blue
That's the thing.
laces.
They was untouchable. Like you didn't have a chance. Like a lot of people
That
had
shit
an
like a
issue with.
unicorn.
They had an issue with paying the price that it was going to be. But that
Yeah,
price
it was
what
a lot
gonna
of funny
be out
shit
the
that went
door.
around it. But let me tell y'all something. My boy Sneaker Joe. This is like my what they call them people? PRs. Now I mean Sneaker Joe's my PR. He told me to stay off certain topics and shit like that. But I gotta tell it like it is.
Yeah.
I gotta tell it how I feel it from my heart, Sneaker Joe. They on Michael Jordan's son. Yo, he's backdooring. He's backdooring. But guess who the fuck been backdooring? Ronnie Figs and them niggas? What been going on? It ain't start with trophy
Ronnie
room.
P.
What's his name? Whatever it is, I don't know.
Nah, you
Ronnie
gotta name
Fieg.
it all right.
You heard? Yo,
Concepts.
son,
Ronnie,
these
I
spots,
don't know.
yo, bro,
His employees.
it's not even. I'm
they got
not.
special
Yo, son,
privileges for certain people.
Kiff in them spots been. We be out there.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, 3 people get shoes. It coming out, nobody else getting no shoes and all that. Come
They
on,
got
son.
one size of each sneaker and shit. You be like,
Yeah, come on, B. Don't try to railroad Mike's son, bro.
but that goes back to what
We
he
ain't
said.
doing that, son. Yo, we gotta
Relationship.
defend. Yo, son, let me tell you
Relationship,
something.
Who you,
What
who you
was-
deal with gonna
what
get you
was-
what you need.
Well,
Before Kith was Kith in Brooklyn, what was it?
It was
what was that?
Atrium.
Right.
And they opened in that location because of what Brooklyn store?
Vinny's,
I would say Vinny's.
right next door to Vinny's.
Vinny's wasn't even next door yet.
Bro, hell yeah, Vinny's was there, bro.
Vinny's
No, they
down
was
the
there.
block.
No, they was
They
there.
moved
They
it- they moved
was
it.
there, and then
They tried to
came
take
in.
Vinny's wave and they couldn't do it. You heard?
Vinny's
They wound up
is-
closing
Vinny's
down.
is
But you heard
Brooklyn,
what you
like
said?
I don't know.
Taking waves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do
You
say
see,
he a culture vulture.
but see, that's the thing. You know, he get that tag, but see, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I respect people who work hard. He consistent in what he do and shit like that. He tapped into the culture and all that. But listen, I know the trophy room is not the first spot to have issues with their release. You know what I
I ain't
mean?
gonna
Being
lie.
funny. You know what I mean? Like I said, concepts. Those things been going on for years.
For
Them
sure.
yellow lobsters,
Money
blue
talk.
lobsters.
Money talk.
That's a fact. So
And
yeah,
that's the thing. People have an issue with paying certain prices for something, but there's people that don't care, that got the money, and they gonna buy what they want. and keep it moving. Cause but when he come, when he go,
You
buy
talking
what
about
you
people
want.
who have that bread.
The consumer that I was just talking about.
Yeah,
they
right.
got the control.
Yo,
But it's also
So-
like when you said that, I also thought to myself like, all right, if I buy everything, right, because I got the money to do it, and I wait, when it's very hard to get, you gonna get top dollar.
This is what I'm saying.
So
That's
It's like
still the
you-
control.
you cannot fuck with it right now,
Mhm.
but give it a year or two, you're gonna be like, damn, I should have bought it because now it's 3 times what I could have
What
paid.
is-
let me ask you, wow, because on that note,
Mm-hmm.
we got the off-whites right now, and it's like, that's become a status thing. Do you think every sneakerhead should have a pair of off-whites in their stash if they call themselves official? Like, is that one of them shoes you gotta have in your stash?
Me personally, I don't like off-whites too much.
Nah, son, you can't say that. That
I'm
nigga
dead
dropped
ass.
10 pairs of sneakers. You ain't
And-
like none of them shits?
And it was impossible to get.
Yeah,
The only one I
we
liked
ain't
the
like how
most-
impossible they was. They,
The only
we
one I
ain't
liked
like how
the
it
most
was.
was the Chicago one due to the fact that that's the original. That's the start of all the Jordans you wear. That's the base.
Yeah,
That's
no
the,
doubt. Everybody
the
loved the
root.
Chicago ones.
and
So.
that shit $5 bands, so you not getting it.
Those came out. It boosted up the price of the regular Chicago ones,
And I
son.
got those. Not
Word.
Word. Yet.
Madden, my son was just telling me, bring those today. Put them on the table. I was like,
Nah,
nah.
you got one of the old pairs.
Yeah, I got
That's
a
when-
2015,
But that's the thing
2014,
with,
something like that.
I think fashion and ones took off because a lot of people, I was offering, yo, you want ones? Nah, I'll wear ones.
Yo, nobody
fours,
used to
give me
say
five.
those was their favorite mics.
Now
But
they are.
now,
Now,
oh man,
why? Because
you
they
got
fit
ones?
better with
You got
skinny
ones?
jeans.
nothing else. They don't ask you for nothing else. You got ones?
That's it.
I feel like Jordan 1s are the most universal shoe that you
Yeah.
could like wear.
It's
you
the
can wear
only
it to a wedding, you
sneaker
can wear it
to
to
wear
a store, you wear it to
anything.
court, you wear it on a skateboard, you wear it on
Yeah.
a bike. Like there's so many things and stories that comes with one.
Yo, but this is
And
the
Mike
thing to
ain't
me.
never make another sneaker like that. It's crazy.
Jordan 1s are like the Converse Chuck Taylor of
Yeah.
Jordans.
These are
There's
Chucks.
no technology in that. Everything I step on, I feel with those. Like
The Rock.
everything. It's no.
But there's supposed to be air in them.
It's supposed to be,
It's
but like
supposed to be.
to me, it's like it's hype over function and style to a degree. Like, so we rocking ones and dunks for the next 3 years and whatever. Like, nah,
Like you
son.
just said off white, right? I feel like Nike is the ultimate culture because look, this is Virgil all the way. This right
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
All of like the deconstructed look. This is Virgil.
no doubt.
They let him do a collab. Start running with his ideas.
But I feel like what they do, they test things. They test it with different collaborators, and they test things with Supreme. They'll test something with Supreme and then release something that looks similar. They'll test something with Virgil and then release
They
something
be
that looks
stealing.
similar.
They be stealing.
So,
But
Nah.
Kanye ain't let them do that. Kanye said, "Where y'all want to let me get no royalties and whatnot?"
but essentially,
go.
they stealing from themselves.
Right.
Because
but,
if you
but-
collaborate with them, you put yourself in the fold.
They got a lot of rules. Like
They
they don't let you have free will to do your thing like that.
But now they're
Right.
realizing that a lot of the brands have power, and they boost the Nike, whatever it is, the mystique
Right.
of Nike. So you got the Virgils, you got
Right.
the
So
James,
you
the
do you
Armand
think
Years,
they
like-
overdoing the collabos?
I think they saturate ones. That's one. Like
Too many ones.
yeah, they're not really putting.
What about 11s? They
they're
doing
not,
a
they're
pair
not
of
giving
11s.
people the colors they
Son,
want. You
the
feel me?
11s, like, look at what they just did to the
I
Carolinas.
don't
They
even-
made them low top.
The
Like,
last pair of 11s I bought was 72 and 10s. You know why?
Huh.
They changed the design on it. They put it back to the 90s cut, thick ass,
the
you know,
high
patent leather.
Yep.
Nah, I like, when they perfected it. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
72 and 10s was the last pair of 11s I got.
They dropping
if you-
cool grays this year.
If you pay attention to 11s are spring and holiday. Low top, Columbia, what's it now? Spring.
Summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Cool gray, high,
Winter.
holiday.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that's how they spread those out. Like they don't, but they give you more ones. They sprinkle the ones out through the year.
Yeah, they made a
11s?
couple.
Spring, holiday.
But
all-
but
all
it
they
was
got.
supposed to be though. Like-
that's their two main things.
Like if that's the best shoe, I mean, like, or the one everybody get excited for. Like, you know, I thought
Nah.
they was holding it.
The hood.
It was
they
an end of the year
They've been
treat.
waiting for the cool grade. I ain't gonna lie.
The hood been waiting for the Cool Grades since that last
Since
release.
2011.
Facts.
So they
Yeah,
been waiting for those. It's
Those
gonna
gonna go this year.
be,
Those are
fly.
gonna go.
Remember you did the comparison to the 72 and 10 and the Space
Oh,
Jam.
the Space Jam, right.
We had
Fact.
all the joints in the crib. We had like
Fact.
30 spare Space Jams.
Yeah. Those Space Jams was the last ones that I got personally. You know what I mean? Joe got them Bread 11s on right now. You know what's crazy? Those my favorite mics.
Yo,
I mean,
I never got to enjoy
and
them.
I never had those joints. You heard?
Yo, I appreciate what he just said. I never got to enjoy them, and I love those
Nah,
shoes.
my baby mom's bought them for me and sold my shit to some bullshit fake Flight Club, Sneak Easy on Flatbush. I'm like, I went in the closet looking for my shit one day. I'm like, my 11's at. Oh, I sold them. I'm like, what you mean? You sold it for what? Some bullshit bread too. I'm like, yo.
Damn, son. That's
Son.
cold, son. That's icy.
I ain't even know nothing about it.
I never had a pair of those, bro.
Me neither.
Word.
If
And
I
like,
had it, but I didn't get
those
it.
joints is just like so ill to me. You know what I'm saying?
I had all the classics.
It was just too
Concord,
late for me to
Space.
enjoy.
Bread. Those are the main three. And Cool Gray. It's an honorable mention. A lot of people sleep on Cool Gray colorways.
So you think those is a go this year, son?
Oh,
Those gonna be a problem.
for sure.
They
So
gonna
y'all
fly.
better stack your coins up now, man. You heard it here. Them Cool Grays are gonna be a problem this year, man.
Hot cakes, as they say.
Facts. Yo, man. This is week number 4, episode 4. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy Papi Peso in here, Fresco. Before we skate out of here, my dudes, let me yo, man, who you need to shout out, man? Fresco.
Who do I need to shout out? My moms and my nephew.
No
And
doubt.
If the people that I know, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. You already know. I show you in real life. So if
No
I don't
doubt.
shout you out, my apologies, but you know it's love when I see you.
No doubt. Yo, Fly Tie, man. Shout out your peoples, bro.
Shout out to everybody that, consistently shop with me, consistently call me for what they need. Shout out
doubt.
my little ones,
No doubt.
And, the original people. Shout out Jared. Jared, another one, tell you been through this.
Yeah, man. I'm bringing JJ gonna come through soon, man.
He gonna get extra detail with it,
No doubt.
It's about time you did this.
No doubt. Yo, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Like, yo, let me grab my phone. Yo, like, I'm thankful, man, to be here. You know what I mean? We doing this. Like, we from Brookyln. You know what I'm saying, like, it's different where we come from. It ain't too many people who get to get outside, just outside of the area. You know what I'm saying? And we've all, like, met and done things outside of the hood. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's, like, an important thing.
Yeah, I gotta shout out Ian. Ian, the one that first,
Oh,
tiny spot
man.
on Union.
Yeah.
Was the first time he's about to do the first kick game DVD on Union.
No doubt. No
He's
doubt.
Like, that's the SB era.
No doubt. Yo,
Facts, you was super early with the content.
yo, bro. I've
You the only
been.
one I know thought about doing a DVD
No
in
doubt.
the hood. At that.
Facts.
Yo, I got so much footage and I got things to show people. Like, this is just a bridge, you know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
get me to that
That's the
point, you
thing.
know what I mean?
You saying how you feel about resellers and shit,
No
Everybody, I
doubt.
feel like everybody is now because they know they can get something from something that
No
they got.
doubt.
As long as they got the right piece, but they don't know the original things. Like getting sneakers now is nothing organic about it how it used to be. You get up early
Facts.
Saturday,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
your shoes.
No
The
doubt.
12 o'clock midnight releases.
Yo,
that shit
bro,
is
we
a
used to
dub,
go
bro.
out there early, overnight, whatever, get shoes.
It ain't like that no more.
It was
It's
Wednesday first,
different.
and then it became Saturday.
Now, and like, it's so many, those workers in the stores be blocking too, man. Y'all gotta stop that shit.
The workers in the stores, that's how I feel. They want to be resellers. They want somebody to sell these shoes for them.
Yeah,
If you do that,
yo.
But it goes
that's
back to what he said: favors and relationships. You one hand wash,
One hand wash the other.
and both wash their face.
No doubt.
You wonder why you miss sneakers or you get to the store they never there. You ain't have a chance, honestly. A lot of people don't get
Like,
that.
yo, like
You been lost. You
Yo,
been wasn't gonna get the joint.
That's a fact.
Like,
And that's
for
fact.
real.
Like, even when they get mad at that young
People
boy,
get tight with me.
yo, that kid
I
who
used to
got
be
caught,
like that.
son.
I didn't get joints.
Son,
You know what I did? I said, all right,
nobody's blocking you,
I'm
son.
gonna start getting the joints.
Mhm.
And that's what it turned into. 'Cause I definitely
bro.
didn't sell kicks. I went outside
Put
to
yourself
get
in
mine.
position, man. Like, put yourself in position. However that is, if you know how to do it online, do it online. If you know how to do it in your outside life, do it in your outside life. But that's all up to you.
That's a fact.
Or you just, holler at me, or
Facts.
Shop with Poppy, man.
Shop
That's
with
what
Poppy.
we say. You heard? That's the motto, son. The slogan.
Travis back on the screen real quick.
Yo, man, Bird, put the Travis joints back up here before we skate out of here.
Are they glowing?
But my boy Pelican, y'all check him out. This is Vaccine. You heard? It's on Tidal, SoundCloud, Spotify. Yeah, son. This is the Kick Game Podcast. This is episode number 4. Thankful to be here. We gonna get up with y'all. Love is love. You heard? 1.
Inna the vaccine, long time them want kill out the black teen vaccine. Me no want no vaccine. Prefer fi go live in a bush with Maxine vaccine. When you put inna the vaccine, me sure I no protein. Crime scene, this whole COVID-19. You know see say Babylon wicked mean is a scheme. Them want mess up your gene. Tell you say a new world order this mean. Who no nah put no chip inna me, trick inna me, control switch inna me. Nah, Bill Gates, cause your daddy. You are your mad friend, them inna the lobby. Vaccine, me no want no vaccine. Figure dead inna the show, me no want that scene. Vaccine, when you put inna the vaccine. Long time them want kill out the black team. Vaccine, me no want no vaccine. Prefer figure